All right, boys, this is gonna be a long one, not unlike this fucking building drain here. So this is us making fucking lemonade out of lemons here. This is a fucked up job. All right, so you see this here? That is where this pipe goes out to the street, and it has minimal fall all the way to the city connection. It's a 6-inch pipe. Come off, we got a 4-inch branch that goes down here. So I put all this PVC in, or my guys did. Not the cleanest work on the fucking glue joints, but so a lot of this fucking pipe is flat. It is flat. And if you look at how long this run is, like this run is like, we went through over 400 feet of pipe or 500 foot of pipe, some shit. I don't know, it's a lot. So they finished up this morning. We had to do this starting, we couldn't start this job till 2 a.m. because there's a lot of bars on this shit. This is a big retail thing. And there's some wonkiness to this that I'm not happy about, but like there's almost nothing we can do because we're going this far and we have like minimal fall available to us. So we did the best we could on fall. But what was going on is, you see this old cast iron line that's about 20 years old and it's mostly flat. And so on this sanitary, they've had 20 years of, you know, sewage going through it, and the old cast iron pipe was just collecting it all up. There was nothing. And so they're constantly, I mean, literally like every couple days, this main line, which serves like 20 fucking retail spaces, because every one of these branches, like that branch there, that's going off to one retail space. Every one of these branches is going off to, it's like 20 fucking retail spaces, right? And so this main line was getting backed up all the fucking time, like multiple times a week. And a much larger plumbing company that if you're in Dallas, you'd probably know who the fuck I was talking about. I just got something to drip on me. But it's from that fucking floor drain that's clearly dripping, not my work. Okay, so anyway, this other company was telling them they had to come out here every quarter and run a sewer machine and a hydrojetter. And they were calling it 2 parts because you get this main, and they were saying, okay, so for this sanitary, we're gonna charge you $5,000 every quarter to come out, run a sewer machine and scrape it. And then for this grease waste, the cast iron up here, that's the grease. We didn't do the grease. They're saying for that grease, they'll charge $5,000 every quarter. So that's $10,000 a quarter on this side. And then you come over here to this side, they wanted to do the same deal. They wanted to see, God damn, the fall is so fucked. It's just, there's barely, I can't get none. But they were saying they wanted to charge $5,000 for this side and $5,000 for this grease. So it would have been $20,000 a quarter in drain maintenance. And you know, they've had multiple plumbers look at this before me, and everybody's saying the same thing I'm saying. Like, we can't get no more fall unless we put a sewage ejector pit in. And to get a sewage ejector pit, you'd need 2 on, you need 1 pit here under this one and 1 pit here for that one. And then you'd still have to redo everything, all these lines, and you'd have to lower every branch to accommodate the lower sewer line. And so like, you're talking about a $250,000, $300,000 project, which is a lot. And so they're like, what options can you give me to make this as good as possible? And I said, the only thing we can really do is change it to PVC, you know, because this is a parking garage. You don't have to use cast iron. So if we put PVC up here, like we did, I'm gonna get some time for me getting the shot. So we put PVC up there like we did, you know, it's not gonna have that friction loss that cast iron has. It's actually, something's moving. Let's go look at this cast iron. See, because what happens with the PVC is even like 20 years later, you'll open it and it may be discolored a little bit, but it'll still be smooth and it's not catching shit. So let's go look at this cast iron we pulled out, which is hundreds and hundreds of feet. Yeah, this is a big job for me. I had to rent a dumpster and a scissor lift. Still got a good bit of, I went nuts on the material because I didn't want to fuck around and not have what I needed. So I got a bunch of material. I'm gonna take all that back that's left over. But let me get up here on this thing. They said the piping started to look a little better after they went in a while. But you see how rough that is in there? And a lot of it, the shit they took out at first at the mains was really bad, just full of shit. And so all this stuff gets caught in there. But boys, that was a big fucking job. So with that PVC, we should have significantly less blockages because it's smoother. So like, this is a job where like, I could see me coming down here and judging the fuck out of a plumber and being like, what the fuck, dude? You got no fall on this, it's flat. But we had to do something because they're not gonna do the sewage ejector pit because that's gonna require like huge pumps with the, like, you know, the electrician alone is probably gonna be like 30, 40 grand just for the electrician. Then you're gonna have to get pits put into the parking garage, which the excavation companies alone are gonna be fucking 20,000, maybe more. And so you're looking at crazy costs to get this done right. So, you know, they're saying, what options do we have? And I came up with a solution. I'm not proud of it, but I do think it's the only option they had. And I can almost guarantee like 9 out of 10 blockages. Because, man, okay, so let me show y'all. So here's the main, right? Here's the main. Both sections here, going both ways, were just full. Like, and those are on the bottom, because that's where we started here, was here. Because we had to start here to, you know, try to get fall if we could. But both those sections are in here, and those were just full of shit. Just like completely, fully gommed up, just nastiness everywhere. And like, you can tell where like sewer machines have been going through, and you know, so there was just, they were getting backed up constantly. And that, you know, if you get a blockage right there, everything's fucked. That's why I did this show. But I will tell you this, we fucking probably profited about 20 grand off this one, boys. So, bye, YouTubes.